Hey guys, it's been a minute. Been doing some things, life. So let me see. I got back in the saddle. Took some time off from trucking actually. I wasn't trucking for about 5 or 6 months actually. Took some time off, so I'm back in the saddle with it. At Panther, driving at Panther. I'm actually driving for an owner right now. I had a truck with Snyder, as you guys know. I actually gave that back in November of last year, or December, November or December of last year, and yeah, December or end of November, something like that. Gave that back then, and then right after that, I took some time off. So about 6 months after that, I took some time off. Just had a son, so in November, so I decided to take some time off and go ahead and just be around him as much as I could. And so got back at it 4 months ago, I guess, with Snyder. I mean with Panther. Went on with an owner, because all the options I seen that I was thinking about doing for getting a truck wasn't out there. They sent me to this place. So they had like a list of places to go to. So one of these places one of these places flew me out to them in Chicago. So I get there. I already had my truck picked out and everything. I get there. Well, I told them what kind of truck I wanted. I said I wanted an automatic with double bunk, because I was actually going to, eventually get a team in the truck. So I said, I get there, and they get me to the truck. So I go to the truck. I get in the truck, and I'm looking, and I get in the seat, and I just go straight to the ground. I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe some air's not built up. The air's built up, so I'm trying to work it. Nothing's happening. I'm like, all right, strike one. Like, the seat don't even work. You're going to have to fix this. So I'm like, all right. And I look behind me in the back, one bunk. I'm like, come on. So, but I flew all the way out there. So I'm like, all right, how can I work this one bunk, thing, and then, maybe drive for a little bit and figure out something, and then go from there, or just, put in the work myself for this one, and then maybe get another one, something like that. So I'm like, okay, let me see what's up. So I get out the truck, and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do an inspection on this thing. Let me do an inspection on this thing, since they already, you're getting like a strike and a half. So I'm like, all right. I got out the truck, looked around. Okay, all right. It's not bad. I get to the back. One of the tires is slashed all the way open. Like, slashed all the way open. I'm like, y'all didn't see this? Okay, so if y'all didn't see this, because it's clear as day. I'm looking right at it. I'm like, so if y'all didn't see this, y'all didn't do an inspection on this truck at all. So I'm like, yo, nope. I said, nope. Y'all just going to have to flew me back home. But see, they wasn't on that. They was like, trying to get me to get the truck. They was like, if you get the, truck, we'll fix the tire. That's not a problem. You get the truck, and all this. And he said, and plus, if you get a double bunk or whatever, and you're planning on getting a team eventually or whatever, you're gonna have to pay more a month. I'm like, first of all, maybe I shouldn't have said nothing about that. And second of all, I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. But then I'm like, so y'all don't got nothing else here? No, we don't have no more automatics, and we got a whole bunch of manuals. I'm like, no, I'm done with manuals. I got a bad knee anyway. So I'm like, no, I'm straight. I mean, I know you can float, but, still, I'm good. And so I'm like, all right, so what, they said, So I was like, okay, so, well, since we don't have nothing working out or whatever, you know what I mean? I guess I'm going to have to go back to, he's like, all right, we'll get you a ticket. So this dude came back and he was like, all right, here you go. Here's a, you know, we're going to get you a bus ticket. I said, no, that's not happening. I'm not riding no bus here. The bus from Chicago to Ohio or whatever I was going, the distance is only 5 hours. 5 hours and maybe like 20 minutes. This bus ride was going to be like 30 hours. So I was like, no, not happening. So I'm like, no, I'm good. So, I was like, I'm good. They was like, well, what we can do, we can try a train. So I'm looking at the train like, okay, a train might work. I'm like, let me see what they talking about. And the train was leaving like at midnight. It was like 9 in the morning. The train was leaving at midnight. And they didn't, you know what I'm saying? They was like, okay, you would have to stay at the, we could take you to the train station. We can take you to the train station now. But see, this is before I even knew what time I was leaving. I'm like, all right, that might work. Okay. I was like, well, what time does the train leave? Oh, it leaves at 11:59. I'm like, man, that's not bad. You know, that's only 2 hours. And I'm looking at the thing, it's saying PM. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I ain't about to sit there till 11:59 p.m. I'm like, no, You know, the whole purpose was me not spending no money for, you know, whatever. And I'm not trying to get a hotel, then I got to wait and then get... So, but I had to anyways, because I was not having it. I had to get my own plane ticket back home. I was like, nah, forget that, man. I'm getting out of here. So I just got a plane ticket. It was leaving like in 3 hours. It was leaving like in 3 hours. So, I got the plane ticket, got on over there, got the Uber and got on over there, and flew back home. I was like, yo, that was crazy, yo. I mean, there was so many people there, like, it's crazy that how they do you, especially if you don't know the trucking industry, because they got this other guy in there and they was just talking to him all fast and was like, you know, he was like, well, if you get it now, I overheard him. He was like, if you get it now, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and upgrade and trade that in, and, you know, in about 2 years or whatever, we'll get you something else, you know what I mean, no problem. I'm like, this dude gonna be trapped for the rest of his days. So I'm like, this is messed up, man, how they do people, especially if you don't know. So basically, if I was hard pressed that some of these guys get in these predicaments and they're like so eager to go to work for whatever company is or whatever, that they'll take this truck and they'll be like, all right, we'll get it fixed. And then next thing you know, this truck's breaking down all the time. Man, yeah, I got another one. Because I end up going to another company before I came back to Panther. So, yeah, it was crazy. But, yeah, so... And they'll just be like, all right, well, we'll deal with it. They'll be like, we'll square you away. We'll get you the new tires. All that. But the truck is just trash. So you get in this truck, it's breaking down and all that. You under this little contract they probably get you, and you're paying. I think they wanted like. Second of all, the truck was supposed to be. This is the second. Checking over, the truck was supposed to be a 2016 automatic. I get there, the truck is a 2012, 620,000 miles, something like that, 630, I don't know, something like that, and they wanted almost like $489 or something like that a week, and I'm like, this is crazy, and it was like for 3 years or something, or I don't know, maybe even 4, I can't remember. I'm like, I can't believe they do this to people. I just can't believe this is what happens, and I just can't believe this is what happens. And they get you under those contracts for, like, imagine just being on a contract for 3 years, and you got a payment of $500 for that a week, plus your insurance and all that other stuff. So you're looking at $800 something, $900 anyways, a week for 3 years for 2012 with 630,000 miles on it. by the time you get to pay that thing off, you're almost at 1,000,000 miles. Ridiculous, man. So I'm just like, I just feel for some of you guys out here that's doing this stuff, naive, not saying it's your fault. It's just like, I was there too. Hey, man, I got stories to tell. I'm about to make this a series, because I'm going to go back to Snyder first, which, I did pretty good at Snyder, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of the insight about the trucking leasing part of this thing. And then I went to this company in Chicago. Yo, it was the man, I don't even know. But I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that video next, the Chicago one, and then maybe I'll do the Snyder one, because that one was funny. But all right, so that was it. Just wanted to give you an update. I'm about to head out to Tennessee, in Indiana right now. Pick up like the load. That's why I love Panther, man. This is why I love Panther. Even though I'm working for an owner, I'm doing let me give you a little breakdown. So I'm doing a 60-40 split. I do no fuel. I do no truck payments. I don't do nothing. I pay OCC, occupation, hazard, whatever you call it. You know what I'm talking about. So, and that's $35 a week. That's it. I get paid for the tolls, and if you know anything about Panther, that's a good thing. So, so I'm fine with it. It's not hard to average. Well, you can DM me and I'll tell you what I average. But yeah, so it's not too bad. So, and I just came from a stressful situation. Not even in trucking, just life. Stuff has happened, since I've been gone, and so I'm like, yo, let me live a little bit of stress-free right now. Then I can take on some more things, So I had to step back. It's all good. It's part of life, I had to step back. So, and things happen. I had to step back. So, but hey, I'm in a situation. I'm straight. I might, look later on for maybe something local, because I just had my son, and I'm trying to make, the sunlight. I just had my son, and I'm trying to make sure he's straight. So, yeah, but it's good, man. And I'm just driving everywhere. They call you about the load, and you say, you tell them if it's good or not. You can even negotiate. I negotiate almost every load, unless it's just a prime area like Chicago to Tennessee. It's like really no negotiation, or Tennessee back up to Indiana. There's like no negotiation there, because it's prime area. You're always going to get load out of Indiana, always, so, but if you're going over to South Carolina, or not even South Carolina, that's a good area too. Pennsylvania, negotiation. Anywhere over the east, negotiation. Anywhere past Memphis, negotiation. So it's pretty good. But I'm gonna let you guys go. This video's already been too long. I'm gonna have to edit it, which I haven't done in a long time either. Find some time I get to edit it. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Look out for the second video about that company I went to. Hit me up with any questions, man. I've been out here doing it for a while, so, and I've been all of it, company, owner, operator, now with an owner, dedicated, home daily. I've done all those jobs. So, all right, peace out. OH10, baby.